Hello, everybody. It's a Nice Guy Andy podcast going live. The hurricane down in Florida is hitting pretty pretty good, so I figured that let me straighten this out here. I got a friend down in Florida named Pirate. We're gonna give him a call, see how the hurricane stuff's going on down in Florida.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? You're on the podcast.
Oh, Dusky.
Hey, what's up, man?
My brother.
Hey, we talked earlier, and you were telling me about the hurricane and stuff down there.
Oh, man, you don't even have a fucking clue what's going on, man. The news doesn't even cover a quarter of it.
So tell us what's going
It
on.
doesn't, man. Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah, tell us.
Hey, Rich, I'm going to step outside. I'm on a podcast. I'll be right back. And I actually left my house, bro.
You had to leave your house?
I did, yes. And not because, like, I'm scared. Don't get me wrong, but I have two children.
Yeah. How old are your children?
Dude, 8 and 17.
Yeah.
And they're still alive, so that tells you I did a good job raising them, right?
What's the weather like down there right now?
Shitty, man. Shitty.
Tell everybody where you're at, and tell us what's going on with the weather.
Nobody cares, though, bro.
Yeah, we care.
Nah, nobody gives a fuck, man.
Yeah, we care.
I've been looking at black skies, man. Like, you know me, I smoke a lot of weed and I drink.
Yeah.
But I don't drink. You knew me drinking, and I don't drink. I just smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
And I've watched this sky since 6 o'clock this morning. I believe that's what time I texted you at, right?
Yeah.
And I sent you that picture saying the dark skies are moving in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So here's what I've been looking at. And it's crazy because the news, no, listen.
What time is it down there?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, okay. That's about what time it is here.
So like, when I talked to you this morning at like 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock your time, I've been watching my sky in, well, fuck, I guess Eustis, here y'all know I live. The sky turning a big giant circle, like it's been a big mixing pot, and the clouds are all spinning ahead of us.
Yeah.
And you can look up and you can see the bands. And keep in mind, the eye of this hurricane is now leaving Cuba. But what you fucking people don't understand when you see it on there, you know what a hurricane is? It's a goddamn tornado, but multiplied times 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So now the eye is in Havana, Cuba, but we've got the bands, and you can look up in the sky. When I say bands, you can see the sky twirl. And this is not going to hit us until tomorrow morning. And we have gotten rain. We have gotten fucking, dude, it's bad. And God bless their soul, me moving down here. The storm decided to move slower and move south. And tomorrow morning, I possibly could look up in the sky and see the fucking eye of the hurricane that just hit. It's not even hitting Tampa anymore. It's hitting, I want to say Sabrina, but that's not right.
So it's going to hit
Fabian or something.
So it's going to hit the Gulf side?
Yeah, but here's the problem. I live next to it.
Yeah. You live by a really big lake, don't you?
I do, man, and I'm telling you, there's no way this storm can change without the eye of the hurricane coming over me. And my biggest fear is that me and my kids get wiped out. Even though we're partying, don't get me wrong, like we're cooking steaks, drinking beer, smoking weed, and chilling. And I might go home to nothing tomorrow because it wiped out Cuba. It hit a category 4 or 3, and when it left Cuba, it hit a category 4, which means there's a giant possibility tomorrow I'm just gonna get drunk and forget about it because I'm wiped out.
Yeah. What did you?
That's not a joke. I'm not joking. You know me joking.
Yeah,
you know.
No. What's your? Tell everybody what you're living. What like you live in a trailer, right?
I don't live in a trailer. I live in a 40-foot fucking wide, 40-foot long, fifth wheel. It's got a bathroom. It's got a fucking shower. It's got washer, dryer, master bedroom. I live in a house. Like it's like a house. It's just long. It's like a shotgun house. You know?
Yeah.
But I just don't have the bills like the rest of you fuckers do. Because I went smart. They pay for my water. They pay for my electric. They pay for my sewer. And they pay for my cable. And I only pay $573 a month.
We got people.
But I own what I own, so like fuck you. So
we got people messaging you. Joe Monroe says praying for you, Pirate, and everyone in Florida. And Heather Gardner, we live on the water on St. Johns County, and there's no escape.
Oh, I know where I know where St. John Rivers is.
She said there's no.
It's over by Astor. Ask her if she's by Astor.
I can't really ask her. They just messaging in right now.
Is she listening?
She says there's no, yeah, she's listening. No escaping from the flood and the tree damage.
I know we're fucked, Andy. That's what I've been trying to tell you, like, in person. I'm like, bro, I love you, but, like... You've been calling me the last
couple of days and telling me...
This, and I have, and I'm just trying to keep you in touch. Like, bro, this storm's coming right over me. I'm fucked. I wanted it to go to the west. I wanted to get hit by the fucking left wing. Now this motherfucker's coming through and it's going to hit me straight the fuck on by the front, the right, the left, the backside. And the backside's even more dangerous than the fucking front and the right and the left.
So,
but those are the bands. Yeah, I'm fucked.
So where
Let's hope I have a goddamn house. That's no bullshit. That's why I'm drunk and high right now.
So where'd you and your kids go? Where'd y'all go?
Oh, I'm in a fucking really nice neighborhood in a house that's legit.
Yeah, but like during hurricanes, houses aren't really safe either, are they?
Block houses are.
Block houses.
If you don't have a block house, like look, I'm looking at the fucking high school, and if this house gives me any inclination, I will snatch my children up. You know how much? Are we still on podcast?
Yeah, we're still on. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to watch myself. I went home today, Andy, after I went to work today, and you're my brother, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever known me to cut conversation short with you or my children?
No, you're.
I'm pretty direct. Pretty direct, right?
Yeah, you usually, yeah.
So I went home and I walked in the door after the fucking skies turned black. I sent you the pictures of the skies turning black today, right?
Yeah.
It scares you, man. Like, you've seen storms move in, and you've seen them hit, and then you've seen them kind of, like, lighten up the skies. So all day today, I've just seen, like, black clouds rolling in. And you're like, well, I've seen that before. Thank God I don't have... That's what I have to drive into. But then when that black cloud crosses, man, and you're staring there at the fucking clouds behind it, and they come in even darker. And then you look off to the left of you, and it's blue sky, but you see these fucking left curved bands of the clouds because that's the direction of the hurricane, and it's still in Cuba. But you see the clouds all like coming together and wrapping into a one single direction. I lived in Kentucky, 15 years, brother?
Yeah.
I've never seen what I watched that guy do to the gay. And I'm telling you right now, like, there ain't a fucking bird flying, and it's quiet as fuck. I've had people that have been through hurricanes, and they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. They're like, I ain't seen this shit in a long time, and I don't want to stick around. And they fucking open up the toll roads. Nobody's paying tolls. They're bouncing, bro. Everybody's leaving, and I'm the stupid bastard that's sticking around.
So you're gonna stick around and stick it out.
And goddamn right, I've smoked enough weed and drank a few beers, but
yeah. So everybody's
it's time, man.
So they opened the toll roads, and you don't have to pay a toll, and you can just get out. And you can.
They don't have to pay tolls. And you know what's sad? Like, I want to jump in my Honda Civic and just drive up and down them toll roads.
Yeah.
Because they burned me up for like $700. Like, I want to burn them bitches up. Like, you can't fucking charge me.
How far from the...
On the way home from work today, no bullshit. On the way home from work today, me and Danny was like, toll roads. We flicked every fucking camera up. We're like, fuck you, bitches. You charged me $7. Yeah.
So how far from the Gulf are you? Like, as far as miles?
I'm as close, dude. I'm there. But if you ask me how close to the ocean I am,
yeah,
I'm there.
How close to the ocean are you?
I'm 50 miles to the west, and I'm 50 miles to the east.
Okay, so you're kind of like in the center of, not like really in the center, but like you're like in the middle of Florida, but towards the Gulf Coast.
No. I'm dead center. And this fucking hurricane that's coming through, Andy, is
but you're more close to the Gulf Coast, though, right? You're closer to the Gulf Coast, right?
I'm as dead center as you can come, and we're gonna get fucked up.
So
we're gonna get fucked up.
Not as centered as Orlando, right?
I'm only fucking 15, 20 miles from Orlando.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get fucked up. Okay. My where I live. Okay, so if all you listeners out there want to know where this pirate bastard lives, look up Orange County, look up Lake County, and look up Seminole County. And when it all comes to that fine single dot, and you see that big ass fucking big swirl coming at it, and that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Man, I love you, my brother, and I hope tomorrow I can tell you the same. But
yeah, I hope so too, man. You know, if you get on out of there if you need to. I mean, you think you're gonna be safe?
Fuck that. Nah, my house. No, me probably. I'm in the house. Like I've got a. And even if this fucking house starts wearing me, I'll walk across the street to the high school. But I smoke a lot of weed and I drink a lot of booze.
Yeah.
And we're cooking steaks right now, and
so
I guess
you didn't have to go to work today, or you did work today.
I did work today. Fuck you very much.
Yeah.
But they sent us home early because you can look in, like, again, man. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you can look up at the sky and see the clouds start forming in a giant circular circulation. It's kind of fucking uneasy in it.
Yeah.
I texted you 2 days ago and told you I was uneasy.
I lived in Florida as a child. I lived in Florida as a child for a few summers, and
hey, baby,
I remember going through like a couple of tropical storms, or I don't know if we.
But Andy, I'm telling you, I'm looking at the skies and everything's fucking turning, bro.
Yeah, is there any light at all? Like, is this dark? What was it like? Is it still light out?
Yes, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's fucking, it's everything we shouldn't. It's unnatural. It's like just kind of really terrible.
Spooky kind of.
Have you ever fucking heard me talk like this before?
No, I haven't.
I don't want you to know. If I'm telling you this, you've known me for 8-10 years now, and I've never spoke like this. The weather is creepy.
Yeah.
And I've never seen the clouds all group up like in bands. Like you got one band, like we were like, what's a band?
Yeah.
You ever look up at the sky and I'm talking to your listener, not you. I'm sorry, Andy. But if you
go
ever
ahead.
look up at the sky and you see your clouds just kind of floating around, doing their own thing, then you know you're all right.
Yeah.
But down here, when the hurricane's about to hit, and the fucking bands of the hurricane are from Havana, Cuba, and you're in Florida, the storm is that big that you can look up at the sky and watch the fucking clouds spin.
Have you heard anything?
Spin.
Have you heard anything from your neighbors that you live on the lake with, or what are they doing?
Oh, do you want the real answer?
Yeah, what are they doing?
They're getting drunk and high, just like me.
Oh, really? Are they staying there? Or are they getting?
You know why?
Are they
You
getting?
know why?
Are they getting away from the lake? Or are they getting into?
No,
No, they're staying there.
dude. Well, dude, look. We're just, man, we're just here getting high and drunk.
Yeah.
You laugh. You laugh. What else can you do?
I guess there's nothing else you can do. I guess.
Listen,
what
you're not looking at is the final repercussion when the hurricane leaves. Me, I've got a fucking 9mm Beretta strapped to my leg right now, and I am here to make sure nobody fucking steals from me, because that's martial law.
Yeah.
Yay, I get the right to kill people. Do I want to? No. Andy, I used to know, yeah, let's do it. But I don't want to anymore.
Yeah.
And guess what? My 9mm where I'm sitting covers about 5 fucking ARs.
Yeah.
So I brought my bitch gun because I don't care anymore. Like, but we're well covered.
So what? Have you heard anything about? What you said? Cuba got smashed pretty hard. What'd you hear about Cuba?
Hold on just a minute, bro. There it is. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Are we still on podcast?
Yeah, we're still on. We're live right now.
And well, I don't know if your people lost interest. Dude, we're gonna get fucked. I'm telling you, you're in about 5 hours coming back, and we're gonna be raped. And I don't even have a rape whistle. But you're talking to me at a fucking fine time, but Andy as a brother, I've been texting you privately.
Well, I just wanted to get everybody to know your story and what was going on in Florida. You know, up here it's just
Oh, it's not good.
Day,
it's not good.
It's a normal day up here in Lexington, in Kentucky, and you guys are going through something down there. And I just want to let everybody up here know that.
Man, I'm sitting here like I'm on acid watching the sky twist in circles. That ain't no bullshit. I'm not against that. Make sure it's fucking against rooms, but it's like I've been on it watching that sky turn. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
And my kids, you remember Gator Gage, 12 Gage?
Yeah.
That boy came home from school yesterday. He says, Dad, they're closing the school so we can turn it into a shelter. That means I get to sleep in. I said, is that all you took out of it? He goes, no, I'm kind of scared because you spent $200 on food and water. And he's like, yeah, I've never seen you act that way during a storm. And he kind of left it at that. But when it came to him going to school, and the school was like, fuck you, you're not coming back for 3 days, he was like, hell yeah. And then when he came home and he said it to me, he's like, there's a problem, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, sir. I've been preaching it to you, but the problem for my son, which you know very well, and watched him graze up from a fucking knee-high to a duck, he's like, Dad, there's a problem, right?
Yeah, there's a big
And I'm
problem.
like, yes. What it took was me going out of my way and buying all this fucking food and all the water.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then his school's like, oh, you can't come back till Monday. And he's like, I got the weekend off, like the rest of his friends. And he looked at me and goes, is this why you bought all your food and water? I'm like, yes, we're fucked. He's like, I won't eat your food and I won't drink that water. Like, Not like he's not allowed to, but it's emergency shit. Man. Like down here, man, bro, Kentucky ain't got shit on what the fuck we're about to go through, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just honestly glad.
When's it supposed to hit you guys?
Oh, we've been hit. We're just kind of dealing with bands. Do you know what a band is?
No. Go ahead and tell us.
All right. Well, I don't want to bore your friends,
No.
but a band is if you go onto your fucking Orlando Doppler radar shit,
Yeah.
you're gonna see a giant red fucking circle.
Yeah.
And Andy, my brother, you know what's beautiful about that big red fucking circle?
What was that?
You guys are from up north. So what you see is the eye over Havana. What you don't see is those big red fucking spans hitting Miami right now.
Yeah.
The fucking Key West are getting devastated right now. And here's the problem, man. You guys are focused on Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Because you guys don't live here, right or wrong?
Yeah, I guess.
Here's the thing. We live here. And if that fucking span in Cuba is fucking up the Keys as we speak, which it is,
Yeah. So
it's going to hit Homestead. It's going to hit Miami. And here's the bitch of it. When it's done fucking up all them assholes, I'm the next in line, man. And it's hitting at a category 4.
it's a category 4 now.
That's
You said.
Yes. And the problem is, it's hitting the Keys and it's hitting Homestead. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not nowhere near that.
Yeah.
But it's going to hit Tampa and fucking Sarasota. Now, this is all I'm saying. I live in a trailer. That wind comes in at 75 to 100 miles an hour on the eye. And that's on the front side. The back side, my friend, if you've never fucking been through a tornado or anything, like the back side of the hurricane is the one that really just kind of kicks you in the nuts. And that's what scares me is the backside. And I won't tell your fucking listeners any different. I'm scared. But I do drink and smoke weed, so therefore, it helps.
Bone Breaking Action says, getting high and drunk, all strapped up. How come CNN don't have real motherfuckers like this? Laugh out loud. God bless.
Who said that?
Bone Breaking Action. He's another YouTube guy that's on YouTube. He watches our show a lot. And
tell him I got a fucking
Johnny Lee says prayers for you and you guys in Florida. And Austin Michael says praying for you, Pirate. Yeah, everybody's chiming in here saying they're gonna pray for you, man.
No, tell them they don't need to pray for me, man. Like, we good, man. Just tell them it's Florida life.
It's Florida,
right?
It's Florida life.
It's Florida life. Tell me I'm wrong, Andrew.
I mean, yeah, it's Florida life. If you're going to live in Florida, you got to deal with snakes and crocodiles and hurricanes.
That's right. It's Florida life, and you've always been my brother.
Yeah. I was supposed to come down there in a couple of weeks.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But my kids are inside this house.
Okay, everybody's safe. You got all your friends and your family safe in a nice house?
Andrew, I do not. I want to leave my kids here. And I want to go home to my dog.
Yeah.
JJ's at home. Left in charge of a random individual. Not a random. Like, I know him, but like a random. And I would rather just jump in my car, leave my kids here, knowing they're safe. And I want to go home, and I promise. Hey, is your crowd still listening?
Yeah, people are still watching.
So I want them to know I promised my dog 17 years ago, and she's about to turn 17 years,
Your dog?
that if she dies, I die.
You promised your
And I
dog
think
that?
this might be the day. I did. I promised my dog that if she dies, I die. If I die, she dies. And I think my kids are safe, and I want to go home, and I want to ride this storm out in my house. There's like a fucking 60-40 chance that I could make it.
Oh.
But I don't want her to go anywhere, and she's too goddamn old, and I just want to go home. I'm sitting here with my 2 kids, and I'm like, I'm worried fucking death about that goddamn dog.
Yeah.
I want to go home. My kids are safe.
Yeah.
I want to sit there and ride it out with my dog.
Well,
what do you think?
I'd probably go check on the dog. You know.
You met JJ.
Yeah.
You love her.
Yeah.
She's been around me for 17 years. That's longer. I was my oldest child.
Hey,
my
Pirate,
kids are good.
I'm gonna. We've been on here about a half an hour now. I'm gonna get off and maybe call you back a little bit later and let me know. Keep me updated and keep us all updated on what's happening down there with you in the Florida.
Nobody cares, Andy, but yeah, for sure, man.
My fans, my viewers, they care.
No, you care. That's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
You're my brother.
Yeah. Well, you take care of yourself, take care of your kids, and let me keep me in touch, okay?
Love you, bro.
All right, buddy. Love you.
Peace.
Hey guys, that was Pirate from Florida. He is Pirate from Florida. He is experiencing the hurricane down there in Florida. It hasn't hit Florida yet, I don't think. I understand that it's probably hitting the Keys right now. Pirate's saying it's a hurricane of 4, I guess. The status is a 4. I guess the 5 is the worst. He's up close to the middle of Florida, close to Orlando, so maybe the storm will weaken by the time it gets to him. But there's all kinds of people down in the Keys and Miami and the southern tip of Florida is. I understand that Cuba's already been hit pretty hard, so keep up prayers for these people, man. And I'm gonna get off here and I'll try to keep you informed. Later. Stay nice.